So now in this video we gonna see how to maintain the ecosystem for fish breeding and also increasing its breeding ability and also the growth rate to be high. So let's see. The first thing we need to check is the environment, the water environment as much as possible. Then the environment must be very well planned, natural setup with the algae is the must. Algae maintenance is the first most important thing we need to do. See, this water has much amount of algae, so only it looks like green in color. The greenish thing in the water is the algae. So algae, what will the algae do? The algae will increase the food content or the oxygen content in the water, which helps the fishes to grow very much fast and also increase the breeding rate. The way to grow algae is initially when we are filling the tank with the new water, we need to add some amount of algae from the other water, algae water, or from other rivers. This is what induces high amount of algae. The main important thing for algae growth is the natural sunlight to be falling in the water tank or the tank in which we have the fish, and the open space will help maintaining the temperature and also the algae growth very much. This is what the main thing, first most important thing we need to do. And then for the growth of algae very much faster, the sunlight is the most important thing. What is the algae contains, which helps the fishes to grow and breed? If you see, the algae is the easiest source of calcium and the protein diet for the fishes, which can be easily digestible by the fishes we grow. So they consume the algae as their food and helps them to grow very fast and also with the natural thing, so they can live long life and also the extend the breeding stage. If a normal fish breeds 30 to 40 fries per pregnancy, now after being in the algae content, the natural algae, it can breed up to 55 fishes or the fries per pregnancy period. And then the next thing we need to maintain is the temperature for the growth of the algae. See over here, we are maintaining the temperature. The temperature must be between 30 to 35 degrees Celsius. Humidity doesn't matter because inside the water there is no problem. See, now the temperature is around 32.6 degrees Celsius. So there is no problem for the temperature. And then humidity is 50%. Humidity doesn't matter because this is water. So this is the open source of tank. Can you spot this? So the sunlight is very much available for the growth of the algae. So the algae is the costless or the priceless gift for the fishes to grow and breed. And then the next thing we need to see in the fish growth is, the next important thing we need to check is the snails. Can you spot the snails? One over here and then the others over the leaves, I think so. See over here there is a snail, and then over here other snails will be inside the water. So here or here, can you spot this? The snails, what is the use of the snails for the growth of the fishes and the ecosystem? So let's see. The snails helps in food chain management and also the food chain cycle they help in, because they eat the fish waste and also utilizing the other wastages from the fishes and then eating them and releasing an enzyme or the saliva like material which make algae to grow faster and also prevents from the infection to the fishes and also the diseases caused by the dead materials inside the water, which can be removed by the snails. So the snails are the most important thing in the fish tank or the fish farm. They also reduces the nitrogen content in the water by reducing the ammonia content in the water by utilizing also the ammonia waste which is excreted from the fish fecus. So they will be intaken by the snails which are living inside, and then they also helps the plants to grow very well by the saliva. What does the saliva contains? The saliva of the snail contains algae growing material and also the less form of protein and calcium diet in the released saliva from the snails. So these are the very important thing, second most important. And the third most important thing we are going to see is the live plants. Can you spot the live plants over here? There are 3-4 types of plants over here. You can see by yourselves. See over here, one type of plant, second type of plant, third, and then with the greens over here. Can you spot the small plants, and also with the other type of plant over here. So these are the live plants I am growing. You too have to grow some live plants which will help the most the growing of the fishes. What does the plants do? They also reduces the ammonia content in the water and also maintains the natural ecosystem in the plants. They also generates oxygen at the topmost level of the fishes. So only the small fishes are coming up for the oxygen intake. The natural oxygen will be given by the plants, and then they also helps in ammonia maintaining levels in the water, and then they also to be intaken as the foods by the fishes, their roots and their leaves which are easily digestible and eaten highly by the fishes. These are the things we need to check. The three most things are: the first thing, we need to maintain a temperature, and then the algae growing environment, which is a sunlight free environment, must be provided, and then with the snails, which helps them to gain highest form of calcium and protein, and also helps the algae to grow very highly. And then the last thing is the live plants, which are provided by us, and also we can insert some other things, but I have this only in my ecosystem. These are the important things for increasing your breeding formula in your fishes, and also the growth inducing materials. So thank you friends, see you on the next video with other tips. Thank you.